Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he's in the negative to begin the new season, Brock. First carry of the year winds up losing yards. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on.
Hey, what's that? Crazy. Yeah, you're here.
Running back sent in motion. May now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Hey, what's that?
It's Henderson on the give. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Hey, what's that? Here we go, boy. Crazy.
Here's May to the air. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, what's that?
The give now to Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw, here's May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive block. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That's caught, here's Quinshawn Judkins. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Here we go, strike. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. That pass is hauled in by the rookie from Boston College. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Panther 6, 19, Tiger 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Toss play here, Judkins. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
60.
To the air, Sanders. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
70 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Sanders now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Sir, what's that? Eddie, what's that?
On play action, here's May. Got for big yards on the right side. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. Catch moves into the 48. A pickup of 17. And that's a New England 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Counterplay, it's Henderson. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Yes, sir. Eddie, what's that?
May now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Browns will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Judkins out the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
19-18.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Ready? 19, Tiger, not ready.
We'll go with a design keeper. Ball's out, he lost it. And it looks like it is Patriots football. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that 1st tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that 1st tackle, he can absorb a shot.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free.
Bronco 80.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And they try to power right forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Up down. Let's go.
Another one for Judkins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Get him.
3rd and long for him here. On the left side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense in the hurry up here.
Past the 60.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way.
Ready up.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Sanders setting to pass. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Throwing again here, Sanders. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get some late points and the lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Mario Douglas, the intended target. And now they face second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. He's searching for Kyle Williams that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Throw here, third down. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40.
37-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Play action, Sanders. He's going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He finds Njoku complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Looking quickly here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Judkins. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run. Offensive line fast.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second
70,
and 3.
70.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hold the set.
Second and 3 now.
Stephanie. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To throw now is Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd down, run from Judkins. This one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Sanders going to throw on 4. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. There's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
On first down, here's Sanders. Sends this to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Patriots get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Back to throw it. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
It's crazy.
The final throw before the break. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams. It sets you up for success.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Could not beat the defender there. And that brings up 4th and long. The Browns are lined up to punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Pulled in at the 20. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They've got a man in motion. 1st down throw for May. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Henderson here from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Often gained on 2nd down. Down, line to gain 9 yards out. He'll air it out on 3rd. He rolls to his right. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Connects with Thrash. After making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Rocco 80.
Handoff now to Judkins. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Another game to Judkins. Get some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns now lead by 10.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns drive their lead to 11.
Patriots 6. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Finds him over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
A handoff for Henderson, running left. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Crazy, good sir. 5.
Made a throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. And they're going to bring him down, but what a great effort. He moves this all the way down inside the 10. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On right side, Henderson works this back towards the middle, Brock, and that thought worked out. Winds up with a gain of 8. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
May now, 3rd and 2. It's on target to Williams. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. For somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
This is a heater going deep. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Crazy.
May throwing for it. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 now from the 30. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the 4th quarter.
Ready, set.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, start, go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. Now this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Okay, break.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Judkins running between the tackles. A couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Ready. 19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns put up even more points in a win. Nico Collins with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will. 2nd and 3 now. Here's May. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 7.
Man in motion here. To the air on 1st down. May. Right back to Kincaid. Complete. He's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Henderson on the give. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Danger, kids. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They go play action. Here's May.
1st down, Patriots.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down to the 23-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
Henderson on 1st and 10. They get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Throwing is May. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots putting up points in a game decided. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. The Browns able to recover. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
On the give, here's Judkins. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Toss play here, Judkins. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. It's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Return coming from the 6. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Hey, get right. What's up?
May now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to pull this one away.
I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. Back to the air, it's May. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short game. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
May now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in the pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And off to Sampson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss and a 2 and a 3 and so on. If you get that early win, it can get you playing at a mid-season level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the season.